Physical weather.
You have another attempt. That is correct. St. Anthony, the type of weathering that occurs when acidic water dissolves a rock into particles will be called
Physical weather.
no. You have another.
Chemical weather.
That is correct. Okay, so that brings us to the end of the agricultural section. Now to biology. Okay, so for this one attempt, the major question has just one attempt. You get it wrong, I move it as a bonus. Okay. So this is a preamble. You state the causative organism for the following. Stating the causative organism for the following. St. Francis of Assisi, bird flu. What is the causative organism?
Virus.
So you need to give me the name. Okay, bonus. Okay, so the causative organism for bird flu is the avian influenza virus. The influenza virus, avian influenza virus. Okay. So Angela, what is the causative organism for AIDS?
Human immune deficiency virus.
Okay, so I'll give you 2 out of 3. So it's immunodeficiency. Immunodeficiency. Okay. Okay, so St. Anthony, causative organism for malaria.
Plasmodium bacterium.
What?
Plasmodium.
Okay, that is correct. Okay, so the end of biology. Now to chemistry. St. Francis of Assisi. Okay, so this goes to all the schools. We have chemicals that are corrosive in their concentrated forms. Okay, so I need each school to state one example of a corrosive substance. Okay, so St. Francis of Assisi. Yes, Moses.
Iron. HCl.
Okay. Sorry, Angela.
Carbonic acid.
Okay. St. Anthony.
Sodium hydroxide.
Okay, that is correct. So that's the end of the chemistry. So now to physics. So we have renewable energy. So this is a form of energy that can be replenished. So each school would give me 2 forms of renewable energy. So St. Francis of Assisi.
Solar energy and wind energy.
Okay, that is correct. Angela,
biogas, and geothermal energy.
that is correct. St. Anthony,
Biomass.
it has already been said. Okay, a bonus. Yes, Angela.
Hydroelectric energy and dynamos.
And dynamos. Okay. Okay, so that brings us to the end of the first part of the first round. Now to the lab session.
Whichever
we're looking at densities. So density is the mass per unit volume of a substance. Okay. So that is applied in various industrial applications. And today we'll determine, you all have a geometric figure before you. So you determine the mass of each figure. So does everybody have a geometric figure? Please, are your microphones on? Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay. Okay, so St. Francis of Assisi. You have a geometric figure?
Yes.
Okay. You all have the electronic balance in front of you? Okay. No, so is that. Okay. And then a ruler. Everybody has a ruler. Okay. So I'll read the questions as you go through them. I don't even have to. Okay, so you have 5 minutes. Okay. You have 5 minutes to go through. You can start work. So they'll need to measure the length, the breadth, and then the height of the objects, calculating the volume, then they'll weigh the objects, then calculating the densities. So every school, cancel question D. Question D, cancel it. So you have 1 minute left. Okay, time up. Time up. And then the height. Okay. You all did that correctly. Okay. Then for the volume, so it was length times breadth times the height. Okay. So that. Then weighing and recording the masses. You all had different figures. So it didn't weigh the same. So you do that too. Then the density. The density is the mass over the volume. So whatever you weighed over The length times the breadth times the height. Okay.
At the end of round one, before we give the scores for the science practical, St. Francis of Assisi scored 4 out of 10. Angela scored 10 out of 10. And St. Anthony Asebu Central Region had 6 out of 10. So at the end of round one, St. Francis of Assisi had 10 points. St. Anthony had 15 points.
And the second round. So the math wheel session. So the rules still apply. Major question 3, bonus 2. You answer a bonus wrongly, half is given to the other school. Okay, 30 seconds for questions that involve calculations, 15 for questions that do not. At the end of the math session, we'll have a plane geometry quiz. So you have 3 minutes for that. Okay, so round 2. Numbers and numeral. I'm starting with Angela. 4p minus 2q is equal to 11.36. If p is equal to 1.59, find q. Yes, Angela.
2.5.
That is correct. St. Anthony. 3x minus 5y is equal to 3.91. If y is equal to 1.018, find x. So bonus. Yes, Angela.
3.
That is correct. St. Francis of Assisi. 2a plus 5b is 12.05. If a is 3.025, find b. Yeah, a bonus. Yes, Angela.
$1.12.
Come back again.
One
Okay,
point.
it's fine. It's already bonus. So that's it's 1.12. 1.2. 1.2. Okay, so that's the end of the numbers and numerals. Now to fractions. Angela, out of her monthly salary, Abigail spent 1/4 on rent and 2/3 on domestic items. If the cost of the rent was 270 Ghana cedis, how much did she spend on domestic items?
$720 Ghana cedis.
That is correct. St. Anthony, out of her pocket money, Mercy spent 2/7 on extra classes and 3/5 in buying stationery. If the extra classes fee cost 4 cedis, how much did she spend on stationery? Yes. A bonus. Yes, Angela.
8 cedis, 40 pesos.
That is correct. St. Francis of Assisi. Out of the money he had, Peter spent 1/3 on food and 2/5 on transportation. If the amount he spent on food was 5 Ghana cedis, how much did he spend on transportation?
$23 Ghana cedis.
No, come again. Yes, Angela.
6 Ghana cedis.
That is correct. So that is the end of the fractions. Now we move on to vectors. Angela, if vector P is -20 -5 and vector Q is 4 -12, find 2/5 of vector P minus 3/4 of vector Q. The bonus. Yes, in Francis of Assisi.
4 neg 10.
No. No, that's it. So it's -11.7. Okay, St. Anthony. If vector X is -1830, and vector y is 15, negative 35. Find negative 3 over 2 of vector x plus 4 over 5 of vector y. There's a bonus. So it's negative 15, 17. Okay, St. Francis of Assisi. If vector h is 6 and negative 2, and vector k is negative 15, 9, find half of vector h plus 1/3 of vector k. Yes,
Negative 2, 2.
that is correct. So that was St. Francis' major question. Okay, so that brings us to the end of vectors. Now to statistics, which is the final part of the first part of the math wheel. So Angela, find the median in y minus 2, y minus 3, y plus 2, y minus 1, y plus 1, and 27, if y is 30.2. Yes. Yes, St. Francis of Assisi.
28.2.
That is correct. So that's a bonus. Okay, so St. Anthony. Find the median in 2n minus 3, n plus 2, n minus 5, n plus 4, and 5.6, if n is 4.5. A bonus. Yes, Angela.
3.
No. So now, St. Francis of Assisi, your question. So it's 5.05. Okay, St. Francis of Assisi. Find the median in x minus 1. X plus 2, 2x, x plus 3, and 15. If x is 9.5, a bonus. So the answer is 12. Okay, so this brings us to the end of the first part. Now we'll move on to the plane geometry exercise. Can each contestant kindly have the question? So you have 3 minutes to answer this. They've started. Start work.
Whilst they're on it, those who want to do some substitution for the next round, kindly inform me now. If you want to substitute at the third round, please let me know now. And all contestants for the next set should please get to the other room for their makeup to be done. St. Joseph, Charie, and Chok.
plus 90 plus 61 equals 180. 90 plus 61 is 151 degrees. So angle BAC equals 180 degrees minus 151 degrees, giving us 29 degrees. We turn our attention to angle BDA. Angle BDA, this angle right here. There are two ways we look at it. Again, when we add angle BDA to the angle 56, it will be equal to 90 degrees. So angle BDA equals 90 degrees minus 56 degrees. Angle BDA equals 34 degrees. Alternatively, like we did for the first solution, we can just add all the interior angles of the triangle AABD. So 56, so angle BDA plus 90 degrees plus 56 degrees equals 180 degrees. 90 plus 56 gives us 146. So angle BDA equals 180 degrees minus 146 degrees, giving us 34 degrees. Okay, so thank you so much. This is what we've been expecting from you. All the best.
So at the end of the plane geometry, St. Anthony Central Region had no point. Angela had 5.5 over 10. And St. Francis of Assisi had 10 over 10. So at the end of the second round, St. Anthony had 1 point. Let's clap for them. St. Francis of Assisi had 15 points. And Angela had 17.5. For the plane geometry, there was a 10 instead of 5. 10 over 10, yes. So that gives Angela 22.5 points for the second round.
Hello? Okay. So now to round 3, the adrenaline round. So we have the true or false and the riddles. Substitutions. Substitution. Okay, so we have the true or false and the riddles. So the questions go to all the schools. Okay. So for the true or false, 1 attempt. Okay. Then you get your 2 points. My attention by pressing onto the bell, and then I call you. Then you answer the question. Then when we get to the riddles portion, on the first clue you get 5 marks. The second clue you get 4 marks. Then any other clue, 3 marks. So are we ready? So now the true or false. The method of farming where different crops are grown on the same piece of land at the same time.
Maize farming.
No, so it's true or false. I didn't finish the question. Okay. So this is called mixed farming. True or false?
False.
That is correct. So evaporation takes place when a piece of ice is heated for a long time. Yes, St. Anthony.
True.
That is correct. A body X has mass thrice that of another body Y. A body X has mass thrice that of another body Y and lies at a height which is 1/3 the height of the body Y from the ground. This shows that body X has a greater potential energy than body Y. Yes, in Anoni.
False.
That is correct. Next. All living things move. Yes, in Francis.
True.
That is correct. The last, true or false? Mary was born when David was 12 years old. St. Anthony?
False.
No. Yes. Shouldn't have done that. I answered. So now to the riddles. So now to the riddles. The first riddle. The first clue. I am microscopic and friendly. I may be free living or simply symbiotic or mutualistic. Third clue. I pay my rent to my host by helping it make use of the most abundant gas in air. The last clue. While others fix soccer games and boxing matches, I fix something much more important, something only legumes will appreciate. Who am I? Yes, St. Anthony.
Nitrogen.
No. So I'm taking the riddle again, but you get. Okay, so come again. Anybody?
Nitrogen. Nitrogen.
No. Okay, so it's the nitrogen fixing bacteria. So we are not looking at the gas, we are looking at the organism. Is that okay? Okay. The second riddle. I am a metallic element of interest to all branches of natural science. Second clue. I am colored in my ionic state and of very high value to both plants and animals. Third clue. I combine readily with oxygen to cause a certain mischief, which structural engineers will pay anything to prevent. Yes, Angela.
Iron.
That is correct. So 3. Okay, so the third riddle. I am in the business of covering and protecting things. Second clue. I am waterproof and always in touch with reality. Third clue. You can tell a lot about the happenings inside if you learn to read me well. Last clue. I am considered the largest organ of the human body. Okay, so skin. Skin. So the fourth riddle. I am an important farming tool. Second clue. I clear stuff to make way for what may be considered important. Third, yes, in Danduni.
Cutler.
Okay, no. So third clue. I destroy and sacrifice parts that other parts may live. Last clue. If the Lord was going to prune you literally, as suggested in the Gospels, he surely will need my services for the job. Who am I? Yes,
Socrates.
that's correct. So the final riddle, and that will bring us to the end of quiz 2. First clue, I am a statistical graphical representation. Second clue, I am used to visualize the division of a whole into parts. Third clue, you may slice me up and even call me a savory dish.
Pie
Yes,
chart.
that is correct. So that brings us to the end of quiz 2.
points. And St. Francis had 9.5 points. At the end of the second contest, between St. Francis of Assisi, Angela, and St. Anthony, Asebo Central, St. Anthony had 22 points in all. St. Francis of Assisi from the Western region had 34.5 points. And from the Upper West region, they are doing magic this afternoon. 52 points. Angela has qualified for the next round. Better luck to Western region and to St. Anthony. Please, the next batch of schools should get ready. Chok Cherry, and St. Joseph. Contestants, please come and take your seats now. Teachers, please come and do the balloting. We won't waste time. After this, we'll go for the next break. We'll go for lunch. After the third quiz, we'll go for lunch. So please, for the next quiz, please come. Contestants, for the next quiz, please come and take your seats. We won't waste time.